the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. We are waking up to sunny skies out there, and that's going to be the trend at least for the next 48 hours. But we are tracking some rain for your work week, so definitely keep it here. We'll have a look at that forecast coming up in just a bit.
Coming up this morning on DC News Now, seen from miles away, a barn fire captured the attention of people across DC. We have the latest details on the investigation and a look at the extent of the damage. Plus, his side of the story, the history of the pilot whose plane crashed in Montgomery County last week and why he believes things happened the way they did. And later, short and sweet, the D.C. mayor's first public comments after a former deputy mayor was cleared of his assault charges. And taking a live look now at this Sunday morning. It looks like it's going to be a cool and sunny Sunday, but good morning and happy Sunday, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on DC News Now. I'm Michaela Newton. We'll get to our top stories in just a few minutes, but first, Brittany, what can we expect before heading out?
Well, Michaela, it is Sunday Fun Day, and we are going to be seeing plenty of sunshine. So it's going to be a nice day out there, but it will be a little bit chilly. So have that jacket on hand if you are heading out the door. And we're going to be clear, all thanks to our friend high pressure just off to our south. It's going to inch closer as we head through our Sunday, still giving us those clear conditions. And even heading into our Monday, we're still going to be seeing that trend. But like I mentioned earlier, we are tracking a few showers for your work week. As you're heading out the door today, still fairly chilly out there, upper 30s by that 9 o'clock hour. Then we're hitting the lower 40s by 10 and 11. Again, that mixture of sunshine will be shining across the entire DMV. Beautiful day for you guys to get outside and look at that Christmas tree. Overall highs today will still be on the cooler side in the upper 40s, which is below normal for this time of year. Then we're talking about the 50s by Monday, but we are starting to see sunshine. Then everything changes by Tuesday, so definitely keep it here. We'll have a track of that forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, Brittany, thanks so much. Developing now in Southeast, an investigation is underway to find out the cause of a massive 2-alarm fire in an unoccupied building. Now, it happened next to the district's 911 call center, with some seeing it as far as the Frederick Douglass Memorial Bridge. Our Dave Laval was there and brings us a look at what went into containing that fire.
Flames ripped through an empty barn at the St. Elizabeth's campus late Saturday afternoon. DC Fire and EMS responded to the call just before 4 o'clock.
Those units arrived on the scene after about 35 minutes and a large part of the fire knocked down.
Roughly 20 units and 100 firefighters worked to get the 2-alarm blaze under control that could be seen for miles. The fire happened next to DC's 911 call center. An employee inside the building who did not want to go on camera says she was alarmed by all the smoke that rolled across her office.
It's ridiculous. What's going on?
Jimmy Salgado arrived at the men's shelter on the campus after firefighters got the blaze under control.
I'm just glad everybody's safe, that's all.
Firefighters got the upper hand about 2 hours after the blaze started. They remained on the scene Saturday night in order to extinguish any remaining hotspots. Firefighters said it appears no one got hurt. Now comes the task of trying to find out what sparked this blaze. In Southeast, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, Dave, thanks so much. And no injuries were reported after an electrical fire at the Meadow Lane Mall in Martinsburg, West Virginia. The 4-alarm fire started on Friday due to a short in an electrical panel at the Panhandle Games retail, and that's according to local officials. But there was smoke damage to merchandise in the store, and management, who did not want to go on camera, say it will take some time to get the store back to full operations. And new this morning, firefighters in Fairfax County got a chance to do some live training on Thursday. This video was posted to the Fire and Rescue Organization's Twitter account. According to the tweet, the training gives emergency crews a chance to observe the fire, the way fire would move in a real emergency situation, and how conditions can rapidly change during a rescue. Well, breaking overnight, one person is dead after a single car crash near Boonesboro. Officials say two 18-year-olds were in the car, and after being freed from the car, both were taken to Meredith Medical Center for treatment. Well, the passenger died from his injuries shortly after being taken to the hospital. The other remains in the hospital as of this morning. But Maryland State Police and the Washington County Sheriff's Office are working to find out what led to the car driving off the road. Well, also new this morning, after a months-long investigation, a special education teacher in Fairfax County is facing assault charges. Our Katie Reed joins us live now in the studio. Katie, what happened? Break it all down for us.
Well, Amy Bonzano, she's a special education teacher who works at Marshall High School. She's been charged with 2 counts of assault on a student with special needs. And Fairfax County Public Schools has confirmed to us that this morning she has been placed on leave. Now, according to police, a school employee saw Bonzano assault the student on September 28th. Now, they immediately reported that incident to administration. And while the school was investigating the first incident, another teacher came forward and said that they saw Bonzano physically assault the student about 6 months earlier, but they didn't report that incident when it first happened. Now, this investigation has been going on since October 13th, and anyone who might have more information about this case or others can contact Fairfax County Police. However, Fairfax County Public Schools confirmed to DC News Now that the other staff member who didn't report the previous assault has also been placed on immediate administration leave. Now, Marshall High School President Jeffrey Lins also sent a message to parents on Friday night that read in part saying that he was deeply saddened about the announcement and, quote, as educators, we're entrusted with the well-being of the children in our care every day. It deeply affects us when someone appears to have broken that trust. In the studio, Katie Ree, DC News Now.
All right, Katie, thanks so much. In the district, Mayor Muriel Bowser hosted an event as part of her Together DC initiative. It was an opportunity for DC residents to share ideas on how to tackle challenges in the city, from gun violence to education, the democracy, and more. Now, on the topic of gun violence, the chair of the Together DC Transition Committee had this to say.
And when you really look at the rates of homicide, suicide, often due to gun violence, they are at the top of the list for certain age groups. And when we lose people in those age groups, in particular African-American men, black men between the ages of 18 and 34, we lose so much, right? So we lose the ability for them to achieve their full potential, to contribute to our society in a number of ways, in terms of socially, in terms of financially. All of that becomes missing.
At last check, more than a dozen juvenile homicides have been reported in the district so far this year. Well, the pilot who crashed into a power pole in Montgomery County is speaking out in an exclusive interview with DC News Now. Our Joseph Olmo goes through how it all happened and learned that this was not his first time crashing.
Low altitude alert, number 201 Romeo Foxtrot.
New audio from air traffic control revealing the moment when pilot Patrick Merkel was flying too low.
Number 201 Romeo Foxtrot, via the transition, low altitude alert.
In a one-on-one exclusive with DC News Now, Merkel admits that was the case.
What do you think ultimately led to the plane crash?
Well, quite obviously, I was flying too low. So, you know, however I ended up flying too low, I'll have to review that with the FAA and the NTSB. But obviously there are ways that is not supposed to happen that didn't work out on this particular trip, and God stepped in and made sure that we would live to see another day.
And in case you're wondering,
there's always that concern that the pilot was somehow impaired, which I promise you was not the case.
Merkel was flying his 45-year-old Mooney M20J, a small aircraft from Westchester, New York to Gaithersburg Airport in Maryland. The weather on Sunday, as you see in these videos, a challenge. We asked Merkel why he didn't just deviate to a different airport.
The possibility of diverting the flight to another airport always exists. It's extremely inconvenient to everybody on the ground, and of course, after you've been in the air for 3 hours, it's the last thing you want to do.
Do you wish you had diverted to Frederick?
Of course. And the aircraft ahead of us had diverted to Frederick.
And tonight, DC News Now also confirming that Merkel was the pilot of another small plane that crashed in 1992. All 5 people on board that flight also miraculously surviving. The NTSB report we pulled showing the probable cause was the pilot's poor in-flight decision.
Did that crash ever come across your mind when you were up in the tower on Sunday?
I wouldn't say it didn't. You know, I took 10 years off flying after that crash so that my wife would know that the family was a priority and not my own interest in aviation.
Do you think you'll ever be in a cockpit again?
Well, I still own a Cessna.
Okay, so we asked the FAA what happens if a pilot gets into more than one crash in their career. Here's what they told us. If our safety inspectors believe a pilot may have violated a regulation, they can address simple mistakes with counseling or documented improvements. If they believe the violation was egregious or willful, they will recommend a sanction based on the facts. The sanction can range from a warning letter to a license suspension or a revocation. We expect a preliminary NTSB report by the end of the year.